This is the plaintiff, Jackie Robinson. He says his car was hit by a bus, so he ran to the defendant's body shop for repair, and the guy damaged his headlight and scratched his windshield and won't make it right. The defendant can't be reasoned with, so he has no choice but to sue and is looking to get the $4,102.94 he's owed. This is the defendant, Alex Barabuso. He says he's been in the business for 30 years and, quite frankly, is perplexed about this lawsuit. The plaintiff picked up his car and was happy with it after all the body work he did on it. Now he's claiming his windshield was damaged and his headlight scratched? Come on, buddy. Don't we all have better things to do than deal with this bogus lawsuit? He's accused of scratching a customer the wrong way.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Jackie Robinson?
Yes,
you are suing Mr. Barabuso and his auto body repair shop for $4,102.94 that you say you were out as a result of, I guess, either faulty workmanship or deliberate destruction of your car. Tell me what it is that happened.
Your Honor, on March 24th, my car was hit by a SEPTA bus.
But what is a SEPTA bus?
It's transit, public transit.
Public transit,
yes,
okay.
While we were there at the investigation of this accident, two gentlemen approached me about, did I know somebody to fix my car?
So these two men told you that they knew of a body shop?
Yes.
And that was the defendant's body shop?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, well, they was driving the tow truck that had the information on it as well.
Yeah, that's how you get business. Go ahead.
So after the investigation, the car was drivable, so I followed them to the defendant's body shop.
Okay.
We did the paperwork.
How much does the repair end up being?
$3,200 and $560 somewhere along it. I have the estimate right here.
All right, and the insurance company for the city ends up paying him those repairs.
Yes.
And what goes wrong?
On the 13th.
Of what month?
Of April.
Okay.
Alex called me, or his secretary Lena called me, and said that the car was ready, and for me to come and get it. Whenever I got to the body shop, I began to look at my car, and immediately I go to the front of the car, and the part that was damaged the most on the side, which was the fender, it was a quarter of an inch above the hood. And so I just started right then, I just started looking from one place to the other where the most damage was. I opened my door and I looked in, and there's two bolts missing. And he goes and he looks too, and he agrees with me, yeah, well, this is not right.
Okay. Was there anything else wrong with the repairs at that point?
The light had a scar on it, and what he says to me, he says, well, whenever me and the SEPTA adjuster looked at it, we just figured that it had the smut off of the tar on the light, so we just figured that we was going to clean that and repair that. And so I says to him, I said, but it's got a scar on it. I said, the scar wasn't there before the accident.
So you want the light replaced?
I want the light
not
repaired.
Buffed.
And
he agrees to do that?
Yeah, he agrees to do that.
So now, stop. Now, take me to the next time that you see him, which is now the what?
Okay, the next time I see him is on the 14th.
Of what month?
Of April. It's the next day.
Okay.
One of his repairmen comes out and with the light.
Wait, that wasn't fixed before you got there?
No, ma'am.
Okay,
no,
so
ma'am.
You sit through the repair. The other stuff was fixed, right?
Yeah, the stuff that I caught.
Okay.
Yes,
so now,
the stuff that I caught.
The light, he decides, okay, I'm just going to put in a new light for you. He puts in a new light. You go to pick up the car and you take the car.
I left that day. I went to the car wash.
The same day?
The same day.
Okay.
To wash the car, and I noticed this big blob in my windshield right in the front of me. And then while I'm washing the car with the scrub brush, the brackets was coming loose from the front bumper.
Okay.
There was also these two dings that was in the side of the car.
Why didn't you notice all this stuff when you were there?
in the lack of wanting to get my car and just leave.
I know,
because the only thing that I really looked at whenever I went to pick it up that day was the light.
Talk to me. What's going on? Hand me those pictures, please. Talk to me. What's going on?
He picked up his vehicle, come to pick up his vehicle. He seen the light scratched. I explained to him this is what I was paid to do, was sand and polish his light.
Okay, let's talk about that a second, because, you know, the insurance company is going to be paying you. The city's going to be paying you.
Correct.
But he's your client, right?
Yes.
So when you say, I do what they told me to do, like, don't you have, like, a certain obligation to him because it's their
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
His car? Okay.
But it was a minor...
So why is it that it has to be done the cheap way and he has to swallow it? Why?
Because it was a very minor scuff. Okay. We took the scuff off it, and there was a light scratch, very faint scratch underneath it. We sanded it, polished it, and it looked pretty good.
Okay. What kind of car was this?
An 08 Ford Taurus.
Okay. It's a pretty new car, you know? But maybe pretty good isn't good enough for the guy who actually owned it and didn't cause the accident with the bus.
Of course.
Okay. All right. So he takes the car, and do you have paperwork that from him taking the car?
Yeah, but he was
I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
Most body shops, before they release a car, have something that they have the client sign that says everything's in satisfactory. You guys don't do that?
No.
How come? Never came up until now?
No.
Have you ever been sued
Learned
before?
a lesson?
Learned
No.
a lesson. Have you never been sued before?
No.
When do you hear from him that he has a problem with the repair, or he feels he has a problem with the repair? And
I believe 1 to 2 months after he picked his vehicle up.
1 to 2 months?
Yes.
You say in your complaint that you called them the same day.
Okay, so he leaves the repair shop, goes to the car wash, says, oh, look at this, my headlights damaged, my windshield's damaged. Does he have any case here?
No, I think he's out of luck.
Because?
Because he left a lot.
Yeah, but he didn't. I mean, who looks and examines everything in a car?
Well, as soon as you take your car to a repair shop, the first thing I always do, at least, is I always look afterwards to see everything that was supposed to be taken care of is taken care of. It's the first thing that you need to do as soon as you get your car back.
Okay, fair enough. Do you, that's a good idea. Do you actually do that?
On occasions, not really though.
Have you ever done it at a car wash, for example? Have you ever done that?
No, when a car wash, yeah, but when it's usually like an oil change, I'm like, okay, you did the oil change, thanks a lot, and I leave.
Okay, going inside the courtroom.
He just said the first he hears from you, well, how do you hear from him?
One of my employees told me in the office.
Do you have phone records that can show me that you called the same day that you had picked up the car?
No, ma'am, I don't have any phone records.
Okay, this picture
That's
is of damage.
Original damage.
So all these pictures are taken from the original
If you look
damage.
at the dates on them, you'll see on the 14th is the day of whenever I went to pick it up.
That's right, that you didn't. So all the pictures of the 14th, you told me were solved. So I'm going to put those to a side. The pictures in March are when the accident happened. So I'm going to put those to a side. And now what I'm left with are the pictures that you took, two pictures that you took on May 30th. And what are these pictures supposed to show me?
Whenever I noticed, well, a little procrastination
that this is a little bit of, that this is a little bit off? Is that what you...
Well, yes, ma'am. Well, that comes out a little bit further.
And that's what you say he owes you $4,102 for?
No, ma'am. That's that front. It's the estimate itself. Is that all of the work that goes along with it?
What other work?
Because the front bumper cover. He was paid to put a new front bumper cover on that vehicle, and he did not. That's not a front bumper cover that's on there.
Did you get paid to put a new one?
Yes.
Did you put a new one?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
What proof do you have he didn't put a new one?
I have two other estimates from two other body shops
that say it's not a new one?
Yes.
They say it's not a new one,
yes.
or they quote for you how much it'll cost to get yet another new one?
Because they said it's not. It's
okay.
not a new one.
Hand me those two estimates. I want to see if they say this is not a new bumper. Do those say this is not a new bumper?
This is the estimate that they gave me.
Listen to my question. You want me to believe that he got paid to put a new bumper and didn't. That's major. That's fraud. Can you tell me where you have anyone proving that he didn't put a new bumper?
Well, I have an affidavit.
Okay.
For one of them. I have an affidavit here.
Affidavit. Do you have the receipts for the bumper?
Yes.
Can I see it?
Okay, here it is.
That's straight from Ford that you
it
bought
is.
the bumper.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, this affidavit is an affidavit, but it doesn't say the one thing I keep asking you, which is to prove that he did not use a new bumper. And he, in the meantime, while you're still handing me things that don't prove what you said, he handed me proof that he did, okay? So you're not on solid ground here when you claim that kind of fraud. So let's talk about the next thing, which is, why do you, who are so careful to inspect the car before you take it, that there have been 2 prior rejections of the car, and then when you pick it up and you want me to believe that you didn't inspect it before? Here's the problem with driving off. The problem with driving off is that I don't know if you had further damage off the premises that you got into that now you're trying to have them pay for. You see the risk that you run when you take it off? And according to him, he didn't even hear from you for a couple months after that.
No, it wasn't a couple months.
Whether it was a couple months, I'd feel better if you could prove to me it was that day. People in your position are able to prove their cases. They bring me an affidavit, which is what I thought you were searching for, from the repair guy saying, look, I've looked at this. This is not a new part. Okay? And people in your position prove to me, look, I called him minutes after I left the place. Here are my phone records to show but you come in with nothing. You come in with absolutely nothing other than that you took the car and that now you want him to pay $4,100 in damage to the car. You're out of gas. Verdict for the defendant.
Well, the plaintiff, Mr. Jackie Robinson, is stealing home. All right, so come on out here, sir. Plaintiff's not happy. He bolted on us. And what's your reaction to this outcome?
Well, it was a good reaction on my part, but I feel like if this gentleman had a problem, he should have brought the car right back to the body shop, not complained to his attorney, not complained to SEPTA. Just brought it back. And I would have taken care of it, whatever needed to be done.
All right. Are you standing behind your work? Is there a chance that there were some problems with the work when it left the lot?
Not when it left. There was some prior problems we had with the vehicle right before. Mainly was with the headlight, which I was paid just to clean, sand, polish the headlight.
All right.
And then I just went on my own just to satisfy
You think he's trying to get you to pay for damage
absolutely.
he caused?
Absolutely.
Right. Harvey?
Okay, this is such a common situation at a repair shop, at a car wash, at a valet stand. When you entrust your car to somebody else, you really should walk around the car and inspect it, because once you drive off, almost always you are out of luck.